I'm Barry Wells, great-great-grandson of William Henry Wells, the Colonial Surveyor. William Henry Wells was born in England, 6th of the 5th, 1815, and he died the 7th of the 6th, 1860. He arrived in Australia per the William Metcalfe, 31st of the 8th, 1838. His first marriage to Frances Barnes, the 7th of the 7th, 1814. She died the 7th of the 2nd, 1846 in childbirth. Second marriage was to Sarah Pickering, born the 1st of the 1st, 1830, married the 30th of 9th, 46, and she died the 13th of 11th, 1900. In England, 1836, he was the collector of poor land rates and assistant overseer. In 1838, he was appointed as draftsman in Surveyor General's office for 1 year in Port Phillip. 1839, he set up business in Sydney as a land surveyor and estate agent. He surveyed in Sydney, Surrey Hills, Redfern, Wells Street and Edith Street, named by him. There are maps of the county of Cumberland and Concord that he worked on. The parish of Wells at Ryerson is named after him. He drowned on a surveying trip crossing the Minamurra River at Jamberoo on the 7th of the 6th, 1860, and is buried in the Church of England Cemetery at Jamberoo. He also prepared cases to go to court for people and wrote several letters to the papers. One case that he actually was working on was a man by the name of Michael Henry, who was employed with the Public Works Department in Sydney, and as there was 2 people in the job, he was promised to get 1,000 acres of land at Gordon and some cattle. And Michael Henry wasn't in that job very long when they virtually kidnapped him, took him to Newcastle and nearly kept him there for a long period of time, and virtually as a prisoner. And when he got back to Sydney, he had William Henry Wells prepare a case to go to court to try and get wages and whatever was owed to him. And they won the case, but the money, his wages, had been sent back to England, and for him to collect it, he would have had to go back to Greenwich in England. So by this time he was a man of 70 odd years, and he never ever got his wages. And these were some of the cases that he worked on for people, so he must have been well educated and well versed with the law. In 1848 he printed the book Geographical Dictionary of Australian Colonies, which you will still find today, and it is still used in reference to the places, and also maps that he drew back in those days. They can be still used today because they were so accurate. So that's just a little bit of a story on William Henry Wells, the Surveyor. Thank you.